Welcome to Let's Play NBA 2K21 Career Mode, episode number 63. We're finally back home after a little 5-game West Coast trip. But now 6 of our next 7 games are at home. We're gonna wear these bad boys for home. The only road game we have in between the 7 games, between these 6 out of the next 7 games, is the date in Toronto.
I don't know if there was a specific moment where I felt like I am...
Candace Parker, no you
fight.
grad.
I think it was more so a realization that I have been in this fight. I've always been standing up for women's equality. People in my high school always called me a feminist. And that was just the way it was.
I never call you a feminist because you're an OU grad, so ha ha ha.
Downtown Indianapolis moving at warp speed in this time-lapse footage. We're in the basketball.
We're 30 and 17. The Bulls are 19 and 30.
This to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Indiana Pacers here at their home, Bankers Life Fieldhouse. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the big man, Domantas Sabonis, is following in his father's Hall of Fame footsteps. We all remember what Arvydas Sabonis looked like when he was healthy, both in Russia and when he came over to the NBA. Domas
First time we're wearing these alternate jerseys.
And dreamed of becoming an NBA player in his own right. Well, he's arrived. Last season, Domantas became a first-time All-Star. He's certainly doing his dad proud. Kevin?
He sure is. Thanks, David. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at goal.
We blasted the Bulls back in Chicago. Hopefully we can do it again tonight. I would love to do it again.
With Warren playing small forward. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 5. And the early surprise.
And there we go.
Some have fallen by the wayside, but some may be for real.
And isn't that one of the most exciting aspects of any season, Kevin? You watch a team perhaps outperform expectations. We see a good team take that next step and become a real threat for a title. Like, there's so many storylines that develop over the course of a long season. I can't wait.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Porter. Laid in touch off the glass.
But he provides that slashing presence from the wing. Porter has got all the tools.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Off to a
you can't even. Yeah, you can't even stop me. Look at that, 25 points per game, 40. Oh, almost got that ball.
It's White on the wing.
Good start. You can't leave my boy Oladipo open, however.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer, pretty dime there.
Looking for win number 31. You know what they say, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about intensity and focus.
I thought we were going to have an issue. Yeah, we should have not. We should have lost to the Warriors. How we beat the Warriors, I'll never know.
4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Mr. Clutch.
Damn it.
Oladipo against Levine to the middle. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer.
This is our 3rd meeting with Chicago. We've won both meetings. I think we won both meetings in Chicago. I don't think we've faced him here. I could be wrong.
Mr. Clutch has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Thank you.
Come the Pacers on the break. 4 in the bucket on the assist by Sabonis.
And 10 of
We are
the
just
12
killing.
coming off assists.
Bulls trail by 6.
Zach LaVine had good games in the first 2 games of the series, but the Pacers and I have really came glued. Can we do something that the Pistons did to us, which was they swept us?
It's rebounded by Indiana. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the chart. And, well, you look at the development of Domantas
shit.
Sabonis. You thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25-14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Bulls trail by 6. Down low. There's LaVine. Shooting foul.
That is
As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Now think back to the 2014 NBA draft, the 13th pick overall. Zach LaVine goes out and gives an epic performance in the 2016 dunk contest.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
32.1 points at home per game at home.
They trail by 6. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused and they made everything they looked at.
Inside, here we go, 1-on-1.
And I got the shot and the foul.
With a chance for another one at the stripe.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw tonight.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
78% on free throw.
LaVine with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Carter, the pass to Porter. Shot clock at 5. The putback, and Markkanen on the follow.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board. Solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
Sabonis with the bucket.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've got
1.4 assists per game.
this basketball game.
Now here's LaVine. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Pass to Sabonis.
Shit.
Out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen.
Oh, okay.
In for Oladipo. And Chicago also making a switch. Denzel Valentine.
Wow, you can't even stop me.
Lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's White. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Here's Mr. Clutch. The Bulls getting the bucket. To the inside. And it's Warren with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Bulls trail by 9. Pass to Markkanen. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Brogdon outside. And it's Warren with the jam.
Building up a big early lead charge of this game.
One of my games is already.
Largely at the offensive end, if the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now, here's Valentine. He had 22 points in the win against San Antonio.
Look at my boy. He just got his ankles broke.
Mr. Clutch has got 15.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Levine against Brogdon. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Valentine. Oh,
Yeah!
Brogdon the pass to Warren.
Woo!
As that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists tonight.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Carter outside.
Give me that!
It's a halt the run.
Nope.
No good. Nice D from Sabonis. And Brogdon, here we go. And he gets it to go. And the Pacers lead by...
This is almost like what happened in Chicago.
Has opened things up for them offensively.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Looking at current
Not a
NBA
bad start to the game.
besides the real
15 points, 4 assists.
played with from this era.
I mean, there's so many
Nate McMillan's got to be pleased with how we've been performing. Ever since we got to 500.
to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous.
Yeah! Let's go!
A smooth shooter who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So
I have not gotten a triple-double, and I don't know if we can get one tonight.
whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
Well, you want a shooter to catch it and go right in rhythm. Zach LaVine does just that.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Good.
Wow, you can't even stop me, Zachy Levine.
No resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Done with it. Picked up by Turner.
Yeah! Look at this!
Gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Brogdon. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 4 assists in the game. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls.
Give me that!
Now, the Pacers. No good.
Damn.
Bulls trail by 21.
Damn, we're killing them.
Dunn looking over the floor. Plays it up and banks it in.
That's just unreal body control. Chris Dunn really showing up the D with that shot.
Here's Mr. Clutch.
Wow, you can't stop me, guys? Come on, man.
A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's
Damn.
in the paint.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers, Dunn showing great vision.
From the shot,
You can't
Mr. Clutch.
stop the Pacers.
Got 21.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Levine. He's got 6. But put back.
Ah, shit.
Cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pacers leading by 19 points. Here's Mr. Clutch. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 23.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Levine kicks to Dunn.
Damn, we're... Ah, shit.
Misses
Okay,
off
we're
the
fine.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here.
Go, McDermott! Hmm.
Can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Brogdon against Levine. Here's Turner. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. Here's Brogdon.
Brogdon just kicking it.
Brogdon's got his third basket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Bean passes to Weber. The dish to Valentine. In the corner, it's Levine. And it's off from three-point range.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make
Splash!
Every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
And here's Levine after Malcolm Brogdon hitting the three.
Brogdon is kicking it.
Levine against Brogdon. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Levine.
And this is why this team considers Turner a defensive stalwart. Long arms, quick feet.
50 points.
Really
Shit, we're looking at possibly 200.
Indiana ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I kind of expected that. If we win tonight, we sweep the Bull. We win the series against the Bulls. Then we go for the sweep.
And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall philosophy, listen to this.
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness. No matter what's going on, no matter how hard you want to do well or if you mess up, just keep going. Just keep playing hard. Just give it your all. You can live with the results.
Probably somebody needs to stop
10%.
stealing crap when you... Somebody keeps stealing my charger for my PS4. It's like, you need to ask me before you steal things. If you don't ask me, then I won't let you borrow it.
Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Weber. Markkanen comes
Thank you!
for Valentine. And it's wide in for Chris Dunn. Sabonis and Turner up front. Mr. Clutch out there with Brogdon. And it's Warren in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He scored 45 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people...
Miles Turner!
The beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Both good from the line that time.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Floats one. Levine can't hit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Brogdon against Levine. The shot's good for Mr. Clutch.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's White. 11 points in the game. He kicks to Markkanen. Carter outside. The pass to White. Beyond the arc. Tips it. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Pacers. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now here is Carter, who's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio.
You know, couple that with the 4 big blocks. He was awesome on the defensive end as well.
Here's Brogdon. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Levine against Sabonis. And again, Chicago. No good. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Turner. And he banks in the
I faked it and knew to pass it to Miles. I got my double-double, and we're not even done with the first half.
Just great ball movement.
They need a timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Unless you're Indiana, we're doing a great job.
Carter kicks to Porter. Outside, White. To the paint. Here's Levine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
And 74%, you know, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
On offense, here are the Pacers. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Turner.
Well, you love how Miles Turner gets into space in the paint, makes it really hard for the defender not to lean in and get some contact against Turner.
Pacers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Which was me.
That's good from Turner. All free throws good from Turner.
Well, the athleticism that Miles Turner brings to the center spot is quite remarkable. This guy, an exceptional player on both sides of the floor.
For 3, Levine. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 11 rebounds in the game.
They've shown some strength in the
Edward!
It's been impressive. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
For Indiana, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. On the free throw.
Damn.
No good. Chicago's gotten fond of that 3-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. There's Porter with the 3, and the Bulls.
You guys need to get...
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Passes it to Porter. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Sabonis, no good. The Bulls shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Levine can't hit.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Book it on the money for Mr. Clutch.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's White after the made shot from Mr. Clutch. White the pass to Porter. Fires for 3. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Shots good by Turner.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Bulls moving the ball around. Back to White. And White with the steal.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Turner inside, defended by Carter. And Turner kicks to Sabonis. No one near Turner as he lets it go.
There you go, Turner.
That one drilling the rim on the way down.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Levine against Brogdon. Outside, Levine. White left side. With 2 seconds left. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. White's got 15.
And right now, White red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
And so it's Indiana having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
So for Chicago right now, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point.
And one.
As they call the foul, he's on his way to the line for one more.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
The Pacers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
It seems to me, guys, that T.J. Warren every year adds one more dimension to his game. We know this. This guy can play on the offensive end.
Now here's White. Levine finds White. To the inside.
Give that guy a map. Oh, where are you going? Give that guy a manual. What are you doing?
Perfectly gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And I was the one who made that defense.
Oladipo outside. Here's Mr. Clutch. White covering. Oladipo taking his time here. Turner passes to Mr. Clutch. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 5 assists tonight. Outside, Levine. Outside, Markkanen. Kicks to Porter. Pass to White. 6 to shoot. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot
Damn
he
it.
has to continue to take.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. The 15-footer. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Oladipo outside. 3-pointers off the mark.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
And with Victor Oladipo, the impact he has on the scoreboard is huge. But you can't discount how great he is as a defender.
Oh, there's no doubt, Greg. Think about it. The last time he played a full season, he was first-team All-NBA defense. This guy has great length on his arms. He can cause a lot of miscues with his ability to pressure. And he's strong enough to deal with wings as well. So there's a versatility there that you love.
And they hit one. Now, 1 of 5 here in the third.
Levine against Oladipo. Down low. Sabonis. Basket is good. He'll get a
And one.
more at the line.
Well, you love the aggressiveness of Domantas Sabonis, attacking and using his size to his advantage.
And Indiana making a change here. McDermott's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Weber, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's done in for White. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Turner with a clear path to the rack. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
Outside Porter.
4 steals.
Moving the ball around. Pass to Levine. A 3-ball. Good on the triple. Levine's got 11.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here's Dunn. After the miss from Mr. Clutch. It's good.
Dunn is always looking to attack. When he has room to run, boy, you better look out.
Got it. Nice one there for Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 35.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Dunn passes to Porter. And it's sent back by Turner.
I'll tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
And contact on the shot.
And there goes the ball in the stands.
Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted 2nd overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And Kevin.
Making some changes. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Oladipo. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Wright, and it's Mr. Clutch in for Aaron Holiday. Then for the Bulls, Markkanen, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Zach LaVine, and it's White in for Dunn. The Bulls have gone 6 of 14 since halftime, a little cold from the field. Markkanen down low. Foul on him. White. That shot.
Yeah.
There for Mr. Clutch.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, McDermott is working on that interior game because he has size and touch.
Outside to Weber. Here's Hutchison. He's guarded by Brogdon. Kept alive. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
To the middle. McDermott passes to Powell. And here is Warren. Here's McDermott. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. He is on Lauri Markkanen.
I think I like the skill set of Doug McDermott. He's a phenomenal shooter, and he's got tremendous range.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
The Pacers making a switch here. Turner's checked in. White the pass to Hutchison. Now Markkanen. Here's Hutchison. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Snatched up. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. T.J. Warren picks one up.
I like seeing Markkanen be this assertive offensively. Sometimes the defense doesn't know what to do when he has it.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Pacers. And the Bulls making a change also. Porter's checked in. Here's Mr. Clutch. Basket good. Mr. Clutch has got 37.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Here's White. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Mr. Clutch. 37 points for him. Outside Warren. White with the double team. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Warren. Here's Sabonis. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. White drives in, and White with the stuff.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
It's good. Nice touch there from Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 8 here in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Porter, no luck. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 6 assists now in the game. White against Sabonis. Outside White.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot.
Damn.
Quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Pacers out in front, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. And so in the game for the Pacers, they've got Domantas Sabonis. T.J. McConnell is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Holiday in at the 3. Mr. Clutch, the pass to McConnell. Outside Holiday. Inside, picked off in midair. Fast break, here comes Chicago. Prince with the ball.
Taurean Prince.
That was not a foul.
Defenders on the drive because he's strong and he's long.
On the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skill competitions, like Greg, the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. The pass to
I've had 5 steals.
fires the 3. Hands it from downtown. White's got 9 points here in the second half.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Bitadze. Sabonis trying to get open. Harrison with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's White. Another one falls for Chicago. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. White with the double team. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Bitadze. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Bitadze's got 5 points in the quarter. Now White floats one up. He takes it up and lays it in.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Vitadze, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Holiday against Prince. Pass to McConnell. Down low. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's deflected. Pass to Claxton. Banked in off the glass.
And just running the offense, White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to McConnell. To the inside. Mr. Clutch. It's tipped. But they get it back. Another shot. From 10 feet out. Doesn't go that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
McConnell passes to Mr. Clutch. Sabonis kicks to Holiday.
There we go.
That time from Sabonis.
4 steals away from a possible triple-double.
Bulls have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. Count that one. Mr. Clutch has got 45 points.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Count it.
What you love about Taurean Prince is his willingness to fit into the team scheme. This guy goes about his business and contributes in every area. That's a nice mid-range jumper.
Pass to Harrison. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual careers in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA, in basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Holiday with it. Guarded now by Prince. The Pacers pull it in. Here's Mr. Clutch. Out left to the wing. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. Good on the three-point shot. Sabonis has got 11 in the second half. Now, here's Dunn. He's tightly guarded. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Well, how much do you appreciate Chris Dunn working hard inside to come away with these easy interior buckets?
Here's Vitadze. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. At the line for the Pacers, Goga Vitadze. 2 shots. And the first one. You know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can
Okay,
foul out of the game.
CJ started to creep the hell out of me.
Suggested instead, just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
A solo fast break. Here's Mr. Clutch. Lays it in off the breakaway. Mr. Clutch has got 4 points in the quarter.
I'm 2 steals shy.
Advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Dunn passes to Prince.
I have 8 steals. That's a career high.
Back to Dunn. 5 on the clock. With his first shot attempt, here's Claxton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, the pandemic impacting earnings all over the NBA, Doris. The pain is felt, we think, most keenly by small market teams.
Across the board, Kevin, there are economic realities that the pandemic has forced NBA teams to look at. But always those small market teams depend on revenue sharing to compete. So now attendance is compromised and their ledger is affected even more. This is going to be interesting to see how this affects roster composition. Boy, we've got a lot of questions to be answered.
To the middle, here's Mr. Clutch. Connects again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots.
Can I get 2 more steals for a triple-double?
Prince penetrating. And the pass to Claxton. Here's Dunn, and he makes the 8-footer. Dunn's got 6 here in this quarter.
Chris Dunn turning himself into a dangerous weapon on the offensive end.
Passes it to Powell. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Pass to Prince. Here's Gafford. Back to Prince. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, you know Prince is going to be aggressive. So if you're not going to make a commitment to stop him, he's going to make high percentage shots like that one.
Here's Bitadze. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Bitadze's got 9 points here in the second half. Another steal.
Hit me!
That's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the...
One more steal. I believe that would be my first triple-double.
Harrison kicks to White. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. Here's Gafford. Holiday with the block. Here's Mr. Clutch, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Need a steal to get a...
White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Harrison scanning the floor. Out to White. The 3. There's the 3. The shot by Harrison, no good. Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And Prince comes to...
No!
Stolen by White. To the paint.
God damn it. That's traveling.
Prince against Holiday. Prince, the pass to Claxton. Lock at 6. Back to Prince. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. The shot by Harrison, no good. Indiana's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. You know, Doris, teams are using analytics more than ever before. We know that. For example, blocks are certainly a key number. But some defenders, as you know, are so good, teams don't even go at them because of those analytical numbers.
Kevin, we refer to that as shot suppression, and you have to look no further than the last two winners of the Defensive Player of the Year award, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert. When those two guys are in the middle of the paint, a ball handler or would-be shot taker may reverse course and reset the offense. That's how much those guys impact the game on the defensive end. It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
They get the rebound. Claxton. It's blocked. Here's Mr. Clutch. White covering. Pass to Wright. A minute 20 left in the game. McDermott passes to Mr. Clutch. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Indiana.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Mr. Clutch.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and
Need to get a steal.
Are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Almost got.
Pass to White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago.
I'll come up a steal shy of a triple-double.
Claxton, off target from outside. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition.
I'm going to just run out the clock.
Everything they've done has worked.
Here's Mr. Clutch. For 3.
Oh, there's my first 3.
Has his name written all over.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing.
And I went perfect from downtown.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they...
See you next episode, everybody. 64 points, 1 rebound, 21 assists. See you next episode.